I remember being 17, just starting sophomore year. I didn't like studying. I'd sneakily play on my phone in class or rest my head on my desk, half asleep. My desk mate, Emily, was an excellent student. She always took it upon herself to watch over me, stopping me from using my phone and scolding me if I distracted her. "Alex, are you on your phone again? You didn't hear a word the teacher said, did you?" she'd ask, eyebrows furrowed, her tone filled with reproach. I'd roll my eyes. "Emily, can you mind your own business? I know how to manage my time." But she'd slam her hand on my desk. "Manage? You don't care at all. You're wasting the whole grade like this." I was frustrated. Why did everyone have to meddle in other people's lives? Yet, every time she frowned, my heart inexplicably fluttered. That year, during the winter sports meet, a relay race sparked a fight between two classes. What started small escalated into chaos, punches flying, screams filling the air. I hid in the bleachers, secretly amused, while Emily ran into the crowd trying to break it up. "Everyone stop! Don't fight!" she shouted, her voice firm and unwavering. Then, a brick flew from somewhere, heading straight for her. I acted instinctively, throwing myself over her. Our faces pressed together. In that instant, I caught a whiff of her scent, like the comforting warmth of a winter hearth, familiar and intoxicating. Emily froze, then blushed furiously. What are you doing?" I coughed. Just watch out." The principal arrived moments later and separated us. She asked worriedly, "Are you okay?" I nodded, my heart still racing. The school decided to suspend me. I could study at home for the college entrance exam but couldn't return to school. My parents were furious. They smashed my computer, so I spent my days working as an internet cafe system admin. During that time, Emily sent me daily texts. "Alex, you need to study at home too. Don't just play games. You're actually smart." I'd complain aloud, but inside I felt warmth. Our chats grew longer. She'd ask about my mood, share funny things from school, tease me. "Are you slacking off again? If I were there, I'd be glaring at you." I'd laugh and respond lightly, but every message felt like sunlight warming my heart. During the college entrance exam, I only got into a vocational school, while Emily went to a university in another province. Her family hosted a celebration banquet, and I went. I drank a little too much and jokingly confessed, "Emily, I've had a crush on you for a long time." The room went silent. She cupped my face and kissed me lightly. The air seemed to freeze. Everyone was stunned. My heart nearly stopped. After the banquet, I went home alone, only to notice someone watching me. Thinking it was a rival, I confronted him and punched him, later discovering it was her cousin. Emily and I were together briefly, just 94 days. We fought twice over small things, reconciled once, but then broke off completely after another trivial quarrel. Even our phones were smashed, and contact ended. Years later, I worked at an insurance company. Life was busy and messy. A few days ago, while cleaning, I found my old broken phone. I repaired it and saw an unread message. "Yesterday was my fault. Let's make up. I'll wait at the station tomorrow. You have to come." Sent on August 27, 2017. Guilt hit me instantly. I tried replying but was blocked. I searched through chat records all night and finally found his number. He had changed SIM cards, asking me to save it in case we lost contact. I hesitated all night, worried about disturbing him. I stayed awake. The next day at noon, I mustered courage and called, only to get his voicemail multiple times. My chest felt heavy, breath caught in my throat, then darkness fell. I heard faint voices but couldn't wake. My phone kept ringing, colleagues and doctors were speaking. My heart felt hammered. When I woke, I was in a hospital bed, my mother holding my hand, worry etched on her face. The doctor explained that long-term sleep deprivation had caused heart problems. My mother placed the phone in my hand. Dozens of missed calls, all from him. That evening, he called urgently, asking why I hadn't answered yesterday. I explained the hospitalization. We agreed to meet over the weekend. Saturday morning, I woke anxious and excited, prepared myself carefully, and drove to the office to finish work. Afterward, I headed to the train station. I checked my reflection, dark circles, a thinner face. I looked like a different person. Seeing Emily at the exit, I barely recognized her. She was still beautiful, with a newfound maturity. I felt out of place. We entered a restaurant. I ordered plenty of food but barely touched it. She asked, "How have you been? How's life?" I kept my head slightly down, feeling a mix of emotions, listening to her recount college life and work, hearing that she planned to work nearby, After dinner, we walked. She took my hand and asked suddenly, "Do you have a girlfriend?" My heart skipped. I remembered friends mentioning she had a boyfriend in college. I hadn't dated anyone since our split, my feelings for her still deep. I pulled my hand away. "Don't you have a boyfriend?" She looked surprised. "I tried contacting you at your old number, only gave up after switching WeChat. I've always thought about you. Alex, can we start over?" I stayed silent, then nodded firmly. We got back together, feeling like we'd returned to square one, but with more maturity, understanding, and patience. She brings me coffee when I'm busy, reminding me to rest. I accompany her on evening walks, holding her hand, feeling our heartbeats sync. We reminisce about high school and college. She teases, "Remember the winter sports meet? You threw me to the ground, I nearly died." I smile, warmth flooding my chest, gently squeezing her hand. Those mischances and misunderstandings have transformed into tender glances and steadfast companionship. She prepares my lunch, reminds me not to overwork. I drive her home after late shifts, and we watch the night sky together. One night, she whispered, "Alex, I thought I feared loneliness most, but really I feared losing you." I felt a pang in my chest, holding her hand softly. "Me too." In our daily life, we care for each other, learning to forgive. Every argument ends with a late-night walk, every misunderstanding melts away in a warm embrace. Weekends are for markets, picking fresh vegetables, teasing each other. Her keen eye for detail reminds me of how she noticed every small thing in high school. Finally, we married. Our parents still joked, "You two should have gotten engaged ages ago." We smiled, knowing that love always finds its way back. We live in a cozy apartment in a big city, leaving our mark in little ways, on the subway, in cafes, at farmers' markets. She loves sunny walks. I accompany her down tree-lined paths, watching leaves fall. At night, we sit on the balcony, she leaning on my shoulder. I kiss her forehead, feeling the warmth years have given us. All past quarrels and mischances seem forgiven in these moments. We laugh at old memories. She says, "You were such an idiot back then." I pretend to be annoyed. "Who's the idiot?" "You are." We laugh, sometimes through tears, sometimes with happiness. She teases me for overworking, I remind her to rest. Life is ordinary yet full of warmth. Past misunderstandings, separations, and missed opportunities have become the deepest footnotes of our love. I thank my 17-year-old self, the one who risked everything at the sports meet to protect her, because that moment quietly changed our fate. Now, waking to Emily's smile, hearing her playful scolds, holding her hand while walking the city streets, my heart is full of gratitude. We plan for the future, buying a home, getting a pet, building our life together. On rainy days, she leans on my shoulder. I hold the umbrella. Even if it means getting wet, it feels perfect. After years apart, mischances, and misunderstandings, we finally hold each other tightly. "I'm here if you're tired," she whispers. "With you, I fear nothing," I reply. Our story isn't dramatic, it's rooted in ordinary life. Every argument, every misunderstanding, every small act of care has deepened our love. Hand in hand, we walk forward, understanding that love isn't fireworks. It's steady, nurturing, and unwavering. 10 years of waiting led us here, turning every regret into tenderness, every mistake into warmth. Our story, at last, blooms beautifully in time.